I'm building a 992 GT3 RS, and the bodywork is starting to look insane. Car's coming together, but I've got one big problem.
2JZ engine, no
Wrong motor. GT3 RS comes with over 500 horsepower from the factory. I've got a blown 200 horsepower motor. It's gonna be a tall order for a K-Swap to beat this, but with the turbo, I think we can make it happen. So let's get this transmission out of the car, and then we can work on the motor.
So it always scares me, because every time I undo these, I get it right in the face.
That's what she said.
Not everything was visible. We disconnected the rat hoses, drained all the coolant. This is always the worst. It goes everywhere. And then I moved on to the oil. So taking the filter off, it seemed a little loose. So as I got it off, I was expecting the worst, just to get hit in the face with more oil. And it was actually worse. There was nothing in it. And looking back on this, I'm not very surprised.
That's not good.
Finding the amount of connectors and sensors unplugged that we did,
There's no oil in the car.
it's not looking good that this motor is probably not cooked. On the upside of things,
I don't see any metal shavings in this, which I guess is good. Maybe the motor, it's not as bad as we thought, maybe? I don't know. Let's keep going, but there was no oil in it, which is never a good sign.
I did find the upside of things. No pun intended by being on the upper side of the motor.
It's like the most awkward angle to work. It's kind of nice for stuff above though, because you're right in the engine bay, and you got the top and the side here, at the front. It's just hard to get at stuff.
I felt like this engine pull was gonna be a little bit more difficult just because I couldn't go at the top like I usually do.
Actually looks pretty new.
So I tried to strip as many accessories as I could. Started with the starter, the alternator, anything I could get my hands at, just to make it a little bit lighter and a little bit more room to come out through the bottom. So next would be the intake manifolds. Anything I could get at was coming off at this point. Trying to get the axles off just so I can disconnect the transmission first. Not much room to work in here, so it's a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
I'm not looking forward to this. I gotta drop this first to get the motor out, because I can't fit between 4 post rails, which sucks. So transfer, everything's gotta come down. So transmission on top here, I gotta drop that. And the problem I've heard, well, I can't get my axles out, so that kind of sucks. Is this, it's all like 16, 17 millimeter bolts all around, except for this guy here, you can see it. There's like a 10 millimeter Torx, but there's a special stubby that I ordered that won't be here till tomorrow. I would like to drop this first. I'm gonna try to take transmission out, and then I'm gonna try to drop the motor after. So everything's disconnected. I'm gonna drop motor mounts, transmission mounts here. And then there's cross member's gonna come out, and then there's like 2 more mounts on the cross member, which is right here. There's not much holding in it, and then the AC compressor has to come down, but I think everything else is disconnected. So I don't know what I'm gonna do here to get it between these rails. This is gonna be fun. Let's see what we can do. I also bought a new toy on Amazon, which is this guy right here. It was like 250 bucks, but I also need this for the Supra, which the V160 is in a case back there. So I figured, why not? I really wish I had a 2-post right now, but this is better than working up jack stands. But this may have to go on jack stands, so let's see how this goes. I forgot to mention I don't have a motor stand, so I'm using drywall poles. Hope these will hold. Put them right under the back of the motor here. Just because when I drop this bolt here, it's actually gonna hold back. Everything's gonna fall forward. It's not gonna fall, but it won't be great. With the transmission mounts in the back, when you take them out, the motor will actually just wanna go like that, even though there's bolts in the bell housing. So we need something just to hold it. Okay, so this is too deep this way. I don't have the stubby like I mentioned, so I can't even get anything in the back here. So this essentially the back is bottoming out. I'm gonna try to use this with the 10 mil on there and a pipe to try to break this loose. For some reason, Porsche loves to do these things that don't make any sense. But, ow, fuck. Just like that. Just always had this off because that wasn't even hand tight. That's a little scary. There goes my epoxy. Not what I wanted, but let's try the other side. Yep.
I had all the brackets undone and I still couldn't get the transmission to move. So let's get at the ladder. Let's get up inside the car and let's use that access from above to see if we can get a pry bar in there. I think this went on for about 25 minutes, just moving up and down. The poles would keep falling out, but I finally got it to come out. I did not think about how I was gonna get this off there by myself. Seeing it all start to come together, getting the transmission out and next the motor, getting ready for that K-Swap. It's actually seeming like it's gonna be a real project now. Got a long road ahead, but it should be a fun one. Something different than the typical builds that we do on this channel. So I hope you guys are excited for this.
That may have been one of the top 5 sketchiest things I've ever done on a car, using drywall pulls. So it's out. That was not fun, but let's get ready for K-Swap. So this is very wobbly. Get the transmission jack under there now, just to give it some support while I leave it overnight. But all that's holding this is that cross member up there. It's like 2 mounting points. So making good progress. K-Swap's next. Gotta work on the body. Gotta get the motor out though, so we can get this car off the hoist. Get this one over there. We do some custom work on this. If you guys haven't seen the Eclipse videos, check out the playlist on my channel. Drop a like, drop a sub, check out Instagram. There's a lot more behind the scenes. Appreciate all the support. We'll see you next time.